Hello everyone and welcome to this week's behind the scenes devlog video. So a couple of weeks ago on Saturday, on the day that the last of these videos went out, I moved out of my parents' house with a whole load of luggage and I travelled to Germany by train, which took pretty much a whole day. I got the Eurostar early in the morning from London St Pancras to Brussels, and then after a couple more train journeys across Belgium and Germany, I arrived in Wolfsburg, which is a city in the north of Germany. I then stayed there for a week with some friends, and I didn't actually film any behind the scenes footage that week because I was staying at their house, but you can see all of the stuff that I worked on during that week in last week's devlog video if you haven't seen that already. Then 1 week ago on Saturday, we drove to my new flat, which is in Berlin, which is just such an awesome city. I actually lived here a couple of years ago as well, and I've been looking forward to coming back ever since. So, after a pretty tiring weekend of carrying a load of furniture up to the 4th floor in 36 degrees Celsius heat, I was finally ready to get back to working on the Kickstarter preparations on Monday. Good morning everyone, it is 8:30 on Monday morning and welcome to my new flat in Berlin. So I've just spent the whole weekend moving all the furniture in. It's taken quite a while. But I think everything is now set up, all the main things are there. I've still got a few, pictures to hang and stuff like that. But in general, everything is now done, and I'm really happy with it. It's a really nice flat, much nicer than the old one in Watford. It's also a bit bigger and cheaper, so that's good. And it's in Berlin, which is obviously a bonus. It also has a balcony, which is pretty cool. It's got a nice view. You can even see the television tower, which is in Alexanderplatz, which is like pretty close to the center of Berlin, so that's pretty nice as well. But yeah, this week I've got loads to do. I've got to add loads of models into the game, I've got lots of texturing to do, and I also want to do the Q&A video this week, which is pretty exciting. So I'm going to get to work now, and I will show you what I'm doing later in the day. So this week is going to be the last week that I spend adding models into the game before the Kickstarter. And I've just started off today by texturing this hatchet model here, and then later today I'm hopefully going to be adding a woodcutting animation. So I was just about to show you the new shield in the game, but unfortunately things have got a little bit too hot for my laptop and it has overheated and turned itself off again, so I can't do that now. But it's almost lunchtime anyway, so I think I'm going to go outside onto my balcony and have some lunch. Just stopping for lunch now, and I'm having something that I really missed while I was in England, which is Leberkäse, which is this kind of meat on the right here. It doesn't always look like that. I did kind of overcook it a bit. But it's really tasty. It's like a kind of flat sausage. Just finished work on this new wall entity here, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I can now move on to the next item, and I've actually got a list here of all of the things that I need to get into the game before the Kickstarter. The green ones I've already done, and then all the other colours indicate when I intend on doing that particular object. So I'm going to try and do all the yellow ones today, and I think next I'm going to be working on the blacksmith area. So I finished texturing the blacksmith stool now, and I'm just editing it in the entity editor and adding the smoke particle effect to the chimney. To finish off the day, I've just been going through my YouTube comments and trying to answer as many of them as I can, because I've got a bit behind recently with the move, but I haven't even started to look at my emails yet, so I'm dreading doing that. I don't even dare to look how many I've got in my inbox. It is Tuesday morning, and today I'm going to be adding the option to show player and mob names above their heads in the game. This morning I've been working on name tags to go above mobs and players to show their names, and I'm still working on the positioning and everything, but as you can see, I have basically got this working now. It is 1:20 and I'm just about to stop for lunch, but as you can see I've been doing a bit more work on the player and mob names, so they're now positioned correctly, and they also show up in different colours so you can tell the mobs from the players. The only problem is that the quality isn't that good and they're a bit hard to read at the moment, so I'm going to be doing a bit of work to try and fix that this afternoon. This afternoon I've just been working with the GUI shader to try and make the mob names and the player names a bit higher quality and more readable, and I think I am now pretty much done with that. It is 6:30 now, and I've just finished creating this giant Socuwan sign, which I'm going to be needing for the Kickstarter trailer video. This evening I'm just going through my emails, checking all of the content that people have been sending in, and I'm just updating the content in these lists here. Good morning everyone, it is a very warm Wednesday morning, and today I'm just going to be working on adding a load of mobs into the game. So I'm just having a quick breakfast now, and then I'm going to get to work. As you can see, I have now added the new rabbit model into the game, and I also spent a little bit of time creating a couple of animations for him, so he is now looking pretty cute. To finish off the morning, I've just added in this giant greatsword which was sent in this week, and now I'm going to have a bit of a break and have some lunch. This afternoon I've spent most of my time texturing this stag model, and I'm just testing it out in the entity editor here with this test animation, and it looks like it's all working as it should be. It is 20 to 7 now, and I'm just about to stop to have some dinner, but as you can see I've been setting up for tomorrow's Q&A video, and I've just been testing all the sound quality and that the lighting's okay and stuff like that. So this evening I'm hopefully going to be able to add one more mob into the game, which is this saber-toothed tiger, and I'm just in the process of texturing it at the moment. So I'm just about to go to bed now, but as you can see I did manage to finish texturing the tiger, and I've got it loaded up here in the entity editor with a few animations that were sent in recently. It is Thursday morning, and today I'm going to be filming the Q&A video. Hello everyone, and welcome to this Q&A video. So over the last few weeks you guys have been... So it's 7:30 in the evening now. I've been working on the Q&A video all day. It took a bit longer than expected. But I am now finished with the recording. I've got about 2.5 hours of footage, so I've got a lot of editing to do this evening, and I'll probably be editing it tomorrow as well. It is 8:30 on a ridiculously hot Friday morning, and today I'm just going to be editing together the Q&A video. It's coming up to 12 o'clock now, and I've just been editing the video all morning. I've managed to cut it down from about 2 hours worth of footage to just 15 minutes now, so that's a bit better. And I've just got a few more bits to add in, a few more bits to edit out, and then I will be able to release it this evening. So the Q&A video is now finished. I'm done with all the editing and it's all ready to upload, but the only problem is that I don't actually have any internet connection here, and I'm not going to for another week, so I now need to go out and find somewhere with Wi-Fi so that I can actually upload this video. Just got back from the cafe, and the Q&A video is now uploaded and will be going live in about 15 minutes, so that's pretty exciting. Also, this poster that I ordered just arrived, and obviously it's a poster of the world map, which I've been thinking I might have as one of the rewards for the Kickstarter, just as an extra reward, but I'm not sure. But either way, I'm going to hang it up on the wall behind my computer to keep me motivated. So it's the end of another day, and this evening I've just been editing tomorrow's behind the scenes devlog video, as well as answering a few comments. The Q&A video seemed to go down pretty well, which is good. I was a little bit nervous about doing it. It was a bit of a new experience for me, but it seemed to turn out quite well, so I'm very happy about that. But yeah, I'm just about to get to bed, and tomorrow I'm just going to be editing this video. So that is it for this week's behind the scenes devlog video. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Next week, I'm hopefully going to be doing a tutorial next week if you're waiting for that. That should be out next Saturday. And if you want to see updates about what I'm doing during the week, then you can of course follow me on any of my social media pages. All of the links are in the description below. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching this video. Do subscribe if you haven't already. Have a fantastic week, and I will see you all next time.